Hi, so I'm Erin Weingard and I'm a junior here at Duke. This is Carson, my service dog in training. He's like 15 months old right now. I don't know if you can see him. He's a very good boy. And I've had him since last March, so since he was 8 weeks old. Yeah, so I spent a semester at the Duke Marine Lab. Shout out to the Marine Lab. Everyone should go there. It's great. And I met a PhD student who was training a service dog, and he was like, maybe you could bring this to Duke. Maybe you could do this at Duke. And so I was like, okay, yeah, maybe. And actually looked into it and started meeting with HCRL, which was like the biggest, most annoying thing ever. It took like 6 months to get it approved. But I mean, understandably so, like having dogs and like central campus apartments and dorms was like a big change. And so yes, finally we got it approved and I applied and got him in March, which was crazy. So now I have a dog. So the organization's called Canine Companions for Independence, first of all. And I think they are the biggest like service dog organization in the nation. And basically what they do is, so you should, usually when you do it, you should apply with a co-raiser, especially if you're doing it as a college student, but you both fill out an application and you send it to them and they get back to you and you have to basically show your commitment, show you're involved. And they send you over a manual and you have to read through this entire manual that explains like all of the process and stuff for raising a service dog. And you have a phone interview, you have an in-person interview, and then they get back to you and they're like, okay, like you're approved, and they put you on a wait list to get a puppy, and that takes a couple months. And then eventually you get placed with the dog and you get pictures from the breeder, and it's like the most exciting thing ever. So I was like getting pictures of 4-week-old Carson, which was just like this little ball of mush. I mean, I've always loved, I've grown up with dogs. We spent like 1 week in my house when my first dog died without a dog. So it was actually a big transition coming to college and not coming home to a dog every single day. So when I like found out that this could be sort of a solution to that, I was like, heck yeah. Why wouldn't I do something like this? And it's for like an amazing cause. And it, like, one of the most amazing things about this is getting to see graduate CCI dogs like in the community and seeing how they help people, and that's just incredible. But yeah, I mean, I've always loved dogs. Like, we'll always love dogs. We'll always want to have dogs. So yeah. So just in general with puppies, the first they go through like this month where they're just extremely sensitive to everything, and it's important to expose them to as much as possible. So we were doing like all this training right away, learning sit, down, shake, probably 10 commands we introduced right away. And then even more important was the social stuff. So like taking him out into the community a lot, introducing him to other dogs, cats, birds, squirrels, loud noises. Like I remember I would just like drop things on the ground on purpose, like just to get him used to like noises and stuff. And like blenders, and I would vacuum for fun, and actually now he loves vacuums. Like he gets excited when the vacuum comes out. So yeah, like stuff like that. Socialization was really the key thing. So it's just like, I mean, it's just like having a normal dog. Like you have to bring them to the vet. There's all these vaccines they have to get when they're a puppy. Like especially in the first 6 months, like you're just going to the vet constantly, it feels like. Let's see what else. So we do like several training sessions a day, every single day. They're short though, like 5 minutes. With feeding, standard, like 3 times a day. Now we're at 2 times a day because he's a big time adult now, so doesn't need 3 meals anymore. I mean, he comes everywhere with me. He comes to class. He's been to the movies. He's been like pretty much everywhere. He's been to bars. He's used to everything. Like the only reason I can think why this dog shouldn't pass is either because he loves other dogs way too much, which we're working on, or because he's a little lazy. He doesn't like to run. I'm trying to make him a runner. It's not working. Yeah.
Is he a big hit on campus? Do people like to hang out with him?
Holy crap. I mean, we can't walk like 5 feet without just being bombarded by people. Yes. It's so awesome so much of the time, especially when people tell me like, wow, you just like made my day by letting me pet your dog. I did, like, especially when he was a puppy, have to plan out like an extra 20 minutes to my trip anywhere I was going because I would be stopped so many times. Now though, I've just learned to like look really serious when I'm walking places, and then no one will bother me. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like the most annoying thing now is like educating the community is also a big part of this, and like you should always ask before you go to pet a dog with a vest on. So sometimes people don't ask and they just lunge in, and that's like one, like not good for his training because he shouldn't have to deal with that, and two, like never good because that dog, if it was a real service dog, can be distracted from its job if it was with a real person. So I'm trying to make that like a big part of training now, not only training him, but training people. Yeah. So I turn him in November 3rd is his turn-in date, so we'll drive down to Florida for that. And then from there, he'll go through like 6 to 8 months of advanced training, unless he's released earlier. He can really be released at any time from that if he's not doing well, or some dogs just aren't cut out to be a service dog for whatever reason. So maybe it's just because they don't want to work, and it's not necessarily the puppy raiser's fault. And it's not just me like covering my butt here being like, well, it's like out of my hands. But seriously, like some dogs aren't gonna want to respond to commands, and that's like just like not everyone's gonna want to be a doctor or a lawyer or go into business. It's just like not gonna be what's best suited for them. So we'll see. I mean, we have like 6 months left to really kick it into gear and get him as perfect as possible before a turn-in date, but I'm just trying to enjoy like every second I have with him.
And do you get any type of reward or compensation for this?
No, well, just having him. I mean, I would do it again. Like it's like they don't, it's a totally volunteer thing. They're not helping you pay for veterinary bills, though actually here at Lake Pine Animal Hospital, they are helping us out completely 100% sponsoring him, which like just to be nice and give back to the community, which is so amazing. But no, typically you pay for everything and you're just doing it because you want to. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can say hi if you want. It's okay. Yeah. This is Carson. He is. He's just a puppy.
He's big for a puppy.
I know. He's like 15 months old. So not really a puppy. I just call him a puppy.
He's so cute.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
Carson.
Bye.
Because to me, that's what happened.
Me too.
She kicked him out.
Yeah, it's pretty typical. Carson, sit. Good boy. Down. Says it's hot out here. Good. Roll.
Almost every day.
Carson, roll. Good boy. Release. Carson, side.
She's doing the same thing to Jordan.
Good boy. Down. I'll show you. Carson, speak. Good. Shake. Carson, shake. No. Shake. Good. Stand. Good. Back. Carson, up. Good. Oh. Good. Heel. Good boy. So, what else is he? He knows like a lot of stuff like car. He'll jump into a car, or oh my god, kennel is his favorite. He like runs into his kennel. Carson, sit. He knows I need like a chair for some of these, but he'll like if I say Carson lap, he'll like put his paws up onto my lap or visit. And sort of do like Carson lap. Lap. Alright, let's see. Carson, lap. He's like, this doesn't make any sense. Sit. Yeah, I mean, he knows like 30 commands in total. He's learned everything that he like has to learn.
I've stuck around.
Carson, do you want to say hi to the camera? Tell her to say hi to me.
If you call him over, he'll come to you.
Carson!
Or maybe not, because I have food. Carson, sit. Here, I'll show you.
So,
Hi, Carson.
Carson, here. Sit. See if I can get you an angle. Carson, here. Sit. Good boy. Carson, here.
Hi!